weeks into the new year. So how are those resolutions working for you? Probably not so great. So that's why we invited Dr. Nina back to the show to talk about getting back on track. I'm calling you Nina, but is it Nina?
No, you had it right.
I had it right.
Dr. Nina.
All right, Dr. Nina, what's the
Did
story?
you make any resolutions?
Well, you know, I did in the sense, I'm always setting goals to inspire myself. And my husband and I are actually training for a half Ironman that we're going to do in June. And we'll talk about why I believe I'm going to be able to do it because of things that you do that will help you accomplish your goals.
Okay, but what I'm asking you is, have you kept any resolutions for the first 2 weeks that you made?
Well, it takes some time. Susan, give me some time. Well, let me say this. 45%, they did a survey that was published in the Journal of Clinical Psychology. 45% of people make resolutions, and about 8% will keep them by the end of the year.
Wow.
The good news is the first 2 weeks, 75% are still believing, okay, I can do this.
Yeah,
So,
you are
yeah,
at 2 weeks.
Yeah, in 2 weeks. But after a month, it drops down to 60% and then like half. So this is a good time to talk about it, where they're at and what they can do.
Regroup.
Regroup, exactly. So one of the things that's important, number one, what do you think the number one resolution is?
Lose weight.
Lose weight. That is, and the survey showed that as well. Losing weight is a big one, so I just want to talk about that. If someone's out there that's saying, I want to lose 30 pounds in a year, I think that's great, but they need to make it measurable and make it short-term goals. So, you know, that's 2 to 3 pounds a month, which breaks down to half a pound a week. And you have to be so specific about, okay, what am I going to do that week?
Like, can't you say, you know, I'm going to go work out 3 times this week for 30 minutes each time I'm there? Something like that.
Yes.
Short, attainable goals to meet your long-term goal.
Absolutely, and be specific in the sense that and it has to be relatable to your lifestyle. Because for someone with 3 children, they might not be able to work out 3 or 4 times a week. But you want to set up realistic expectations so you're not disappointed and discouraged.
You know what mine was?
I
resolved not to go to the gym for the first 2 weeks, so all the resolutioners can get out of their system.
That's a good resolution. Did you achieve it?
Yes, I did.
And I resolved to gain weight.
Well, let me say this. I know
Because I broke the resolution.
Oh, well.
See, you always break your New Year's resolutions.
Well, I will tell you, I know about losing weight. I was 20 pounds overweight in high school, so I had to lose that weight and maintain it. So it definitely takes goal setting. And I also want to say another great way to help you stay on track. Another lady did a study about why is it that some people achieve goals and others don't. And what they found, those that write them down, they have a friend that they tell what their goal is, and then they email that person weekly, kind of an accountability partner. Those people were able to achieve their goals, were inspired and encouraged. And so I think people listening, if they really want to achieve their goals, they have to tell somebody, write it down, visualize it, put it somewhere where they can see it every day and follow
Vision board.
Yeah, and have somebody have an accountability
There
partner.
has to be some motivation beyond telling yourself you're going to do it. It could be going through a divorce and wondering if you're ever going to date again. There's got to be some motivation that actually says to you, okay, if you're going to put yourself out there, maybe you need to look better so where you'll be pleased with yourself. So it's not just a matter of making the resolution. There's got to be some driving force.
There's got to be a pull. There's got to be an
it.
energy. And I think going back to losing weight, so many people want to feel healthier. They want to feel good. So I think that's a great pull. There are people that want to stop smoking. That's a big one. And so finding those people that are going to lift you up and inspire you and pull you and keep you encouraged.
What happens if so we all fail, okay?
Yeah.
What did you say, 92% of us will not keep our resolutions.
Yeah.
What do you do to motivate people to get back on track? Like, it's okay to mess up and then keep going.
And that's such a great point because we are going to have setbacks. We're not going to get on that treadmill when we're supposed to. So the final thing to remember is have positive self-talk to yourself. When you're feeling discouraged and you slip, to get back on track and tell yourself, I can do it. Call those people that are going to encourage you and lift you up. And remember, there are going to be triggers. If you're a smoker, you're going to be triggered. So be prepared. Try to avoid those places that are going to trigger you.
Like alcohol triggers you.
Yeah, and even
being
a chocolate
around
bar.
it, yeah.
Even a chocolate bar. So what are you going to do when you feel triggered? Because we all are. We're all going to have setbacks. You need to have a plan in place to get you back on track. But I do believe 100% that you can achieve anything if you kind of follow those steps, write them down, visualize it, have that accountability partner, and just start believing. I think there's a lot that can go with
And that works for our goals all year round, certainly,
Yes.
right? Not just resolutions.
Yes,
I love it.
Stephen Covey, who wrote the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, says you're a product of your decisions, not your circumstances.
Love it.
So whatever your circumstance is, you can make the choice today to empower yourself to go to another place. You have
Just because you ate that donut this morning that Amy brought everybody, get on that treadmill. You'll be
just a little
fine.
setback.
I love it. Well, you can get more from Dr. Nina by going to thebroadcasttv.com and hop onto our Facebook page and tell us how your resolutions are going. We want to know. So when we come back, we're talking about a really cool conference happening south of Dallas this weekend that you won't want to miss. Make sure you stick around.